Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to another episode here on the YouTube channel. In today's video, we're in the Champions League phase, and we've got Barcelona, one of the teams that are probably arguably favourites for the competition. It's a great episode to test ourselves to see how far we are away from probably winning the Champions League, and this season it is all about seeing what we can do. Without further ado, give it a like, do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Of course, it really does help out promoting the content. And we've got some money in the football club, and we have to discuss a sale on deadline day. And that was for Mr. Destiny, you doggy. We've sold him into Barcelona for $39.5 million. He's a squad player here at Barca and played 2 games off the bench so far. Just as I've said, I've got guys that can play left back. Lozano's obviously natural in this position out here at left back, or nearly natural now as well. You've got Walter that can play left and right back, so your doggy's not making it onto the bench. You got Zeze at 19 years of age that can play left and right back accomplished and has got a good left and right foot. So to get a guy like this playing, if needs be, out at fullback is not bad. And you got Dan Evans, who will not be playing today because he just played in the under-18s game. But as mentioned last episode, he's got 5-star potential, and my goal is to give him some minutes in some of those lesser games, and hoping, fingers crossed, that what we can do with Dan Evans, get him up to 2-star by the end of the season, and that'll get him to being, a decent League One sort of level, give or take, and then from there he could really develop into something else. I just think that he has the potential to be better than Destiny, your doggy, so may as well get him in and around the team. With that being said there as well, let's go and discuss some results here in the league. We're not currently top, but that's because City have played 5 games and have beaten Bournemouth, Chelsea, Leicester, Spurs, and beat Newcastle 6-1, who are dead bottom after 5 games. They have played Man City, Chelsea, Bournemouth, Arsenal, and Aston Villa. So not a very fun run for Newcastle fans. After we beat Middlesbrough 2-1, we played Fulham and we won 3-1 here in the game. We did rotate slightly here. Gave Ramsey a start and gave Mohamed a start as well. Did dominate 22 shots, 2.7 XG. Unfortunately, we conceded, and you guys know that I'm aiming to concede less than 25 goals this season. Dedes makes a great run, good finish. The roaming playmaking of Dedes has come into his own so far this season. He's looked absolutely elite, which is exactly what we want. Lozano back to Sayed, inside the Dedes, found Desiree Do, back to Dedes, first time, took a deflection, went in. Goal was credited to Dedes though, must have been going on target. We did concede then to a set piece, and a very unfortunate one. Great save from Shaw. Robertson kind of backs into the ball and then decides to clear it into their striker. And then we can score one late. Koulibaly, Desiree Do, good touch, great ball. Herman off the left looks amazing, and I'm very tempted by it. Consigli's not started the best this season, but I'm going to leave it as such. We then beat Everton 3-0, and we don't really care about that, before we slapped up Man United at home. I went with the complete wing-back, inverted wing-back, the more aggressive 4-3-3 at home, and away from home against Arsenal, where we see the 1-1 draw. I obviously did play the inverted wing-back system, the same system we played today. It is the big game system. I will say if we get to 0-0 or, it's level at halftime, I will go into the normal 4-3-3. But against Man United, we look like the best team in England. Herman through the middle, found Desiree Do. He doesn't miss many, and that is 1-0. That was pretty damn superb. We then scored again, and all 3 of the next goals coming in the second half. Dedes were born to Desiree Do, through to Herman. And look, Josh has started to look really good this season, but he looked really good and then tapered off last year, so it is what it is. But a good goal there. Cunnington, Desiree Do, Dedes again, makes a good run. Great finish from Dedes. As I said, he is looking world class this season. And we won a penalty, which Consigli scored just before coming off in this game. We then played Anderlecht, and have a look at the rotated side that we fielded against Anderlecht here. Evans started, got an assist, so we're about to see that. Zeze and Sayed did play together. Shaw played again. Walter didn't look great out wide. Batistuta, Caputo, and Davies, Junior, Ramsey, and Mohamed as well. Here is the goal for Mohamed or Mahmoud, as we should say, but I like the saying of Mohamed. Dominated this game against Anderlecht. How it was only 1-0 was a little bit shocking, but Evans here, long throw, gets it back though, and he whips it in there. It's a great ball to the back stick, just hangs it perfectly, and this is why I think we need to give this kid some minutes and why we sold Destiny your doggy. Natural 13 crossing, natural determination, very rounded physicals at 16. I just think if he continues to play football and get minutes this season, we'll get him up to 2-star, and if we don't win the league this year, by the time he's 18, he's going to be very usable, and that's exactly what we need. Now, with that being said, let's get into this Barcelona game, and Barcelona in the Champions League haven't had the greatest run, but have a look at their balance. They got $1.3 billion. Is that a million? That's a mil. They've got a mil in the club, right? We've got billion? No. We've got 246 million in the club. They've got $1 billion. I am correct in saying they got $1 billion in the club. There's one extra number on that. Yeah, just steadily going up. Yeah. I don't know how they're doing that, but sure. They have no captain apparently selected at the moment. That's pretty interesting too. But yeah, they've got a lot of money at Barcelona. Let's go and have a look how they've been going in the Champions League so far. Champions League, as you can see here, they made it to the Champions League final, lost to PSG. So yet again, we're playing a team in the league phase that was whatever. They lost 4-1 in the Sanssouci. They won 6-1 at home. Just proves that AC Milan we really should have beat. Bayern Munich, they got done in the quarterfinal. Bayern went on the winner. And then we obviously played them many moons ago. We absolutely FM'd them over at the new camp. And then Rangers, Man City, round of 16, quarterfinal. Lost the final of the Man City. So I've lost 2 Champions League finals in this save. Yeah, pretty interesting. You might be thinking, what's my run look like in the Champions League here? We have got a run that is Barcelona. We obviously played Anderlecht, Monaco. We then get Dynamo, Rangers, Bayern, which is going to be interesting. I'll give you guys that game probably as another episode. Napoli, and then a very easy game as well. A lot of games that we should win. We start with 3 away games. We get 3 home games in a row. We should be winning all the home games apart from Bayern Munich. Look, we should be getting through the league phase easy. We should be finishing in the top 8. It just matters of where we finish, and yeah. All right, let's get into the game. Important to note, Cunnington is still developing, looking good, still upset. I'm resigned to losing him next season. Bayern Munich now on him. Yeah, I just don't want to lose him, that's for sure. All right, let's go in and see what we can do here. Team looks fantastic. And the Champions League anthem is out there. We probably actually had to have a look at this. Lamine Yamal is going to be something that looks great. Pedri. Sereno, we chose Dedes over Sereno. I'd say that is a mistake because when we show you Sereno, look how good he's turned out. The main reason I went for Dedes was that pace and be aggressive from the middle of the park. He's now started to do that, so maybe it's okay. We decided to start Junior as well over Consigli, mainly because I wanted an actual winger and bring Consigli on when we move to inverted winger as well. Barca in the typical Barca colours at the new camp against us here. Planning to upgrade the stadium eventually. Big game for the Wrexham lads, obviously, going to Barcelona in the new camp. Some fond memories for a few of the boys that were around many moons ago. Let's have a look at the team before we go in and do this. Van Bruggen was here when we last played him too, so interesting. There we go. Never tightly marked. Anyway, Bart Van Bruggen, Guilherme, looks pretty good. Urian Timber's getting a bit older. Maybe we can get him. Renan still looks fantastic, though. Tessie Doggy starting against us. There you go. Baltimore Palares looks pretty good. Bartolomo. This is Emil, boys. Yeah. Could have signed him. It would have been an amazing box-to-box. Doombia's always looked amazing. Came from their academy. Pedri's Pedri. Balde is Balde. Could be playing at fullback. And Lamine Yamal looks that elite as well. Kefren Turam's on the bench here. What a fantastic footballer. Bellanova generally develops into a pretty decent fullback as well. Veerman is there too. And then, yeah, you just got some kids, I would imagine, on the bench that look pretty good. Tonio, I reckon I've scouted before, looks decent. Ganio, Bari, yeah, just pretty good side, right? Pretty good side. Never tightly marked, though. All right, let's go. Come on. Let's see what we can do. Inverted wingback system. Plan here is to just be defensively solid here against Barcelona. And then hopefully look to spring on the... We don't really play on the break, but when we win the ball, we play football. Just be a little bit more defensively compact with the 2 inverted wingbacks. This is the main reason between training Lozano is this, inverted wingback, don't tightly mark and then squeeze as soon as they look to play it out there. And then off we go. Lozano now going on a run from complete wingback. What a run. Junior, Batista, wow, really should have scored. What a run from Lozano, though. And just like that, we could have been 1-0 up inside 20 minutes here at the new camp. Batista missing a big chance there from the box-to-box midfielder. Is looking very good. Are they going to score down the other end? They don't. Batista works back after missing and clears, which is good. Should be the highlight now. Ben Dyke going on a run. Herman is with him. Herman. Junior. Highlight's still going. Junior. Can he whip? Back to Lozano. Outside of the boot ball. Desiree Do heads over the bar. Lozano looks up for it so far. 20 minutes in. Highlight from the goal kick. And Barca, being typical Barca, are going to probably look to play out. And to play out very well. Emil Carreno, very well class. Pedri now. Good squeeze from us, but we don't win the ball. Destiny Udogie coming inside. Definitely could have still held Destiny Udogie for another year, but I think just to get the money, $39.5 million on deadline day was probably good enough. Junior wins it back. Batista now looks for Herman. Right ball, just didn't have the execution, unfortunately. I will say, 21 minutes in, we've looked all right. We have looked very well, and Robinson wins it again. This is the thing, this system is just so compact and so good that I don't see us conceding many goals in this system. I never do. Ball to Herman's delightful. He hits the bar. How have you missed that one? We really should be 1-0 up. 2 clear-cut chances missed. Look at the XG table, 0.89. Really should have scored. Batista definitely. Well, Herman definitely. Both definitely should have scored. We've been the better side here against Barcelona. And let's see if it continues on here. We win the ball. Robinson up the field. Cunnington now. Ben Doak. Keeping that width, which is so important. Back to Cunnington. Has got options inside. Lozano's that guy. He's very good on the ball. Sayed's had a very good start to his career. What a ball from Sayed Jr. Whips it to Herman. He looked offside, unfortunately, lads. But it's been given. He's celebrating. Probably means it's a goal. We lead 1-0 here in the inverted wing-back system against Barca. What a ball from Junior. I do prefer him in this system because it's more of a winger system, considering he's more of a guy that comes inside and he's very aggressive. But what a ball from Sayed, the new signing. With his left foot, he's got a good left foot as well as a right foot. Great first-time ball, and Mr. Josh Herman slots home, and we lead 1-0. Brilliant from Junior as well, which is nice to see. And if you look at the match momentum in the inverted wing-back system, we're looking pretty damn good. Robertson, Koulibaly. Robinson finds Herman, he's peeled wide. Should be Doak out there, but that's fine. Good ball into Desiree Do. Space being filled by Batista, which is great. Herman made a run, ignored. Doak now. Now they play Herman. He's offside here. Would not have counted. Should have been from Batista. Once Doak gets the ball, he should have beat his man. Bayern beating Liverpool here at halftime as well in another game. Delighted with the performance here. No need to make any changes so far. We have played exceptionally well and limited Barca to only one chance with our world-class front few. Ty Groen for Junior. Hopefully he shakes it off because he's having such a good game. Renan now in the Urian Timber. Good ball out to Pedri. He's fantastic. Pedri, what a run. And in the end, Dominguez does well, makes a good save. And there we go. Still 1-0. Keita Balde, Pedri, Lamine Yamal, Robinson, Doak. Fouled his man, but that's going to be the highlight. Junior has not shook off that injury, unfortunately. Got to go with Hamazabal. Going to go another winger. I don't think Consigli really comes in this game because I don't think he's as good of a winger. I think that's something to say. Going to move Desiree Do off, get Batiste on the other side, and I'm going to bring in George Davies and going to move to a ball-winning midfielder here on support with a box-to-box. A little bit more workmanlike in the middle of the park. That's more of a defensively minded change, being 1-0 up away from home. Something, look, we tried this against AC Milan and we did get the desired result. We only lost 1-0. We really should have beat them at home, but didn't. But this is my plan throughout this whole Champions League. Manage games. We're 1-0 up, 60 minutes. A point's not a bad result. That is a ball and a half. Herman has to score here, and he does. Josh scores. Great ball from Ben Doak. 2-0. Good to see Herman starting to score goals to start the season. That's superb here. Great ball from Ben Doak into the space. And Herman gets there first. Gets a little lucky that it falls back to him with the tackle, but there we go. Pretty happy with that. Great ball from Ben Doak. And there we are. Ben Doak is looking a little bit legless here as well, so we're going to make another change. And it's actually going to be for Dedez, who is natural as a winger as well. And I'm going to leave it for now. The back four's marshalling the game pretty well. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. I was thinking about maybe bringing Zeze in for some minutes, but maybe not against Barcelona. Lozano, Davies. Picks that one up. Inside to Hamazabal. Gets tackled. Davies hits. Wasn't far away. Apparently Koulibaly's not had the best of the game. I'm going to bring in Davies into there, and we're going to bring in Mr. Richardson. He'll go into an advanced playmaker role. I think you're looking at James Richardson playing through the middle. I think advanced playmaker is his best. Maybe we'll go Mazzala and support, just get him buzzing around. I think it's important to bring the youngster on for some minutes where possible. And Richardson can get some minutes here. I want this back four to really realise that they kept the clean sheet together as well. Time ticks away here. It's been a superb game. Be it Barcelona at the new camp. We've marshalled this game beautifully. The inverted wing-back system proving yet again why it's so effective. And look, AC Milan, we got unlucky. It happens, you know. When we play at our best, we're unstoppable, and we just proved it there. 13 shots, 5 on target in a balanced system with 2 inverted wing-backs tucking in and being compact. And this is why we never tight mark those wingers, because you saw in a few of those highlights, they sit that bit off them, wait for the ball to go into the winger, then they press, and they're that good at being engaged fullbacks that we win the ball a lot. That is a very good performance, a starring performance on this side. And I really do believe that we're going to be good enough to go on a deep run this year in the Champions League. Hopefully in that round of 16, we just get a bit of an easier tie. But yeah, as you can see, Cunnington worth 99 million. I'm just the best centre-back I've ever used. So yeah, is what it is. We're obviously not focusing on the league after winning it last season. I'm still trying to win the league, don't get me wrong, just not for episodes. Next episode will be Bayern Munich here at home at the Tommy Bamford Stadium. We'll obviously recap a lot of the results since then as well. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you and goodbye.